For those who know COG President Darrin Sealey, it will come as no surprise to learn he prioritized assembling a clinic staff after being named coordinator of 6 Division I conferences. Darrin's challenge was to surround himself with instructors who, while not necessarily aligned philosophically on some mechanics nuances, did share his passion for teaching, with one common goal serving as the foundation for the entire staff: to ensure each and every umpire was better for having invested in themselves at a collegiate officials group clinic. Early in the process, Darrin created a short list. A very short list comprised of one name to fill the role of lead instructor. The name? Former AAA crew chief and chief instructor at the Academy of Professional Umpiring, Chris Hubler. In the midst of this clinic season, Darrin is very direct when assessing the impact Chris has had in a very short time.
Chris Hubler was essential for our training program to go where we wanted to go. He's probably the most important person we could have in that aspect, not only from his background of instructing at umpire school for 10 years, but also as being a lead instructor at professional umpire school for 2 years, and then he's also continued to educate not only in the United States but all over the world. All those experiences he brings back into the fold for us. Just because we see something one way doesn't mean it's necessarily always the right way. There's different ideas and different opinions that happen all over this world, and he can bring those to us so that when an umpire comes to one of our camps, they're not getting, this is the Darrin Sealey method. This is what we've brought forward from all over. This is not just a one-person perspective. We bring it from all over the world, and Chris is essential to making that happen for us.
For Chris, he saw in Darrin someone who shared the same values, making his decision to lead the staff an easy one.
One of the reasons why I enjoy working for Darrin so much is because I know his intentions are pure, okay? He wants to have the best umpires possible on his fields, okay? Which is the way that I've always thought it should be done, and it hasn't always been done.
As expected, Darrin's first-year staff has and will continue to evolve. 2 recent additions, Greg Walls and Brian Miller, provide evidence to this dynamic. Through Darrin's eyes, he has seen the response students have had to Greg and Brian, only reaffirming the unique talents he knew both possessed.
Greg Walls, again, another great asset for us. He was something we've been talking to for about a year now and getting involved with the organization. Now, Greg is a little bit different. Greg doesn't come from the world of professional baseball. In fact, he's still an active Division I umpire, but he's also a Division III supervisor. And him coming through the amateur ranks, per se, i.e., he never went to umpire school, he brings us a different perspective. He brings us the person that, you don't have to go to professional umpire school. You don't have to be a professional umpire to become a college umpire. You can do it from the high school ranks and work your way into college. He brings that knowledge and brings that expertise to it. Brian has the talents to get the message across. He brings to us not only the knowledge he had in professional baseball, but the way to deliver to make sure that the umpire gets the message. You can tell a camper or an umpire, you need to do it this way. They may not understand it.
Yes!
You have to be able to develop and find your own way and teach them how they will understand it so that they get the message across. It's not about you telling them, it's about them learning it from you, and Brian will get that message across.
And while Darrin will continue to search for what ultimately may be an elusive perfect staff composition, he is pleased with the early returns. In fact, at the recent Summer in New England 3-man clinic on the campus of Franklin Pierce University, he made it clear his vision is coming into focus.
In the past 17 years of doing clinics, this is by far, from a talent perspective of the instructor corps, the best ever. What we have here not only is some of the best guys in the country on the field, we also have some of the best instructors in the country, is my opinion. With the core group we have here at this camp this weekend, a core of guys that not only have the passion to teach, are also good umpires that can get the message across and get these campers the information they need.